talked a little bit about it earlier. Who are some of the under-the-radar guys that you think could end up having big seasons and help the Browns out?
Well, I mentioned Harrison Bryant a little bit ago when we were talking about the tight end room. He's my under-the-radar guy on offense. But when I look at defense, I think it's Jacob Phillips. I mean, he's going into his third year. The first couple of years have been injury-plagued. But when we look at the linebacker room, everybody talks about Anthony Walker and then JOK, who I think is a budding superstar in this league. But Jacob Phillips, they drafted him in the third round in 2020. I think they had a role for him in mind. And, Anthony Walker might not be a long-term guy here. So if Jacob Phillips can finally be healthy, I think he can be that guy that the Browns want to pair up with JOK in the middle of that defense going forward. And if Phillips can stay healthy, and I think that's the ultimate key at this point, I think he is going to eventually jump over Anthony Walker and then have him and JOK in the middle of that defense. They're both got speed. They're both athletic, and they can both cover. I just feel really good about the linebacker room going forward with Phillips and JOK.
Yeah, I didn't realize how fast he was, and then you see what they like in him, because he is a guy that'll – and if you think about it, you've got those safeties, and if you have linebackers and Phillips and JOK – you're pretty set against passing offenses. The thing that concerns you is, are people going to try to bludgeon you running the football, which not many teams can do these days.
Without a doubt, and I think that's why I'm still wary about the defensive tackle room. Like Jordan Elliott and Taven Bryant showed promise, but behind them, Tommy Togiai had a couple flashes, but Perion Winfrey didn't show anything promising throughout the preseason. So in terms of the depth, I just worry about that D tackle room because during the preseason, teams were just running up the middle on the Browns, and that hurt. Now, granted, Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney weren't out there, and I think those guys will help in the run defense, but that D tackle room is still a major cause for concern heading into the season.